Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and in this video, I'm going to be going over some first date outfit tips, some ideas and examples for you guys, because I know picking out an outfit for the first date can be one of the hardest things there is to do. So I remember when I was going on dates and I would spend forever and a half trying to pick out the perfect outfit, asking my friends, sending pictures, what should I wear? I have no idea, and just spending honestly way too long trying to figure out what to wear for a date. And I wish I had a video like this to help me out. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys some tips for picking out that first date outfit, along with some examples that will hopefully help you out next time you are standing in your closet looking at your clothes thinking, I have nothing to wear for this date. So let's get started. So the first tip I have for all of you, and this is a really important one, is to dress like yourself. You should never pretend to be someone you're not, especially on a first date when you're getting to know someone. Dressing like the best version of you is very different than dressing like someone that you're not. So I think first impressions are really important, but it is still important to make sure that you aren't dressing like a completely different person in order to impress the girl that you're with. So say maybe you're going on a date with a girl that is really into luxury and high fashion and she's rich, and you feel like you have to dress like that on the first date, even though that's not you at all. Don't do that, because it's just going to make you appear like you're trying to be someone that you're not. She's probably going to be able to tell, and even if she can't tell on the first date and you end up going on multiple dates with her and get to know her a little bit more, it's going to be obvious that that's not who you are. So you should be trying to attract someone based on the real you, and being authentically yourself is the only way that you're going to attract the right type of person for you. So never try to be someone that you're not in order to attract someone else, because at the end of the day, if someone doesn't like you for who you are, they aren't the right person for you. Another important thing here is to just be yourself. You will feel so much more confident if you just show up being the most authentic version of you, rather than pretending to be someone you're not the entire time. So this one goes farther than just your outfit. It really is just being confident in who you are and what you bring to the table, because if you're not, the girl is not going to feel that way about you either. The girl should like you for who you are anyways, not the person you're pretending to be. Tip number 2, we have look good, feel good. So you should be putting something on before your date that makes you look in the mirror and think, wow, I look good today. If you don't feel that way when you look in the mirror, you're not wearing the right outfit. Don't choose an outfit that you're really iffy about. So maybe you bought something brand new, it's something that you would not normally wear, and you put it on and you're like, I don't know about this one. Don't wear it, because you're going to be insecure about it, you're not going to feel confident, you're not going to be comfortable, and ultimately those are the 3 most important things. Look good, feel good is such a true statement, especially for a first date. So it's not even about impressing the other person, it's more about just showing up for yourself and being the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. It's like a job interview. You want to show that you put a little bit of effort in, because it shows that you care. I've seen so many girls talk about the fact that they spent 2 hours getting ready for a date, they had a beautiful outfit on, did their makeup, did their hair, and then they show up and the guy's wearing basketball shorts and an old t-shirt. Do you know how much that sucks and how deflating that is when it seems like the other person doesn't care at all about the date and they're kind of just there to be there when you put so much effort in? So you want to show that you care, you want to show that you put in a little bit of effort that day getting ready, and that it's important to you. And honestly, the way that you dress reflects how you feel about something. So if you're putting on a great outfit, if you feel confident, it's going to be a better date. You want to show that you put effort in, because it shows that you care. And if you look good, you'll feel better about the date, and I promise your date will appreciate it. And you should want to make a good first impression. If you're noticing that you don't care about a date, it probably means that you don't really want to go out with that girl, because anytime a guy has wanted to go out with me or I've wanted to go out with a guy, I feel like it's normal to be a little bit nervous beforehand and to want to make a good first impression. So if you aren't feeling that way, it's probably a sign you just shouldn't go. Number 3, we have dress for the occasion. So I've done a video in the past about first date tips, so I think in that video I kind of go a little bit more in depth on where I think a good date is and where I think a bad date is. Not necessarily bad, but just some tips for going on a good first date. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. But one of the most important things is to dress for the occasion. So if you're going to get ice cream and walk around a park with a girl, you're not going to want to show up in a suit. You're going to want to wear something casual, like a pair of denim and sneakers and a t-shirt, or something that looks nice but doesn't show that you tried too hard. So you want to find that good balance and really make sure that you're dressing appropriately for the date that you're going to be going on. And just a tip here, I always recommend keeping it kind of casual on the first date, because I think if you go too fancy and you're going to like a really nice restaurant or you're spending a ton of money, it puts a lot more pressure on you and just the date in general. So I'm saving you guys money here. Why would you want to take a girl to a 5-star restaurant that's going to cost $300 when you don't even know if you like her? Don't do that. You don't need to waste your money. And a girl that expects that is not going to be a girl that you're going to want to be with. So if she doesn't appreciate the little things, she doesn't deserve the big things. So now that I've gone over some basic tips for picking out an outfit, I think another important thing is to show you guys some examples, give you guys some ideas for specific date ideas. So number one, we have daytime dates. So what I'm referring to here is kind of a breakfast, brunch, lunch, coffee date. And the reason I'm combining these all together is because I think you can pretty much wear the same thing to any of these. I think these are all great options for a first date. Like I mentioned before, I recommend keeping it pretty casual. So anything you're gonna be doing during the daytime is going to kind of fit into that category. And I think these make the best first dates. So when you're picking out an outfit for a daytime date, I would kind of keep in mind like a smart casual look. So neat and conventional, yet somewhat informal in style is the way to go. So I'm gonna give some examples, but keep in mind, I want you guys to dress like yourself. So if I say something that you think, I would literally never wear that, don't wear it just because I'm telling you to wear it. You can swap it out with something that you feel like would be a better option for you, or that would kind of reflect your personal style a little bit more. I don't want you to mold yourself into a person that you're not because I'm saying to wear a certain outfit. These are just examples and some good starting points for you guys to build that first date outfit. So like I said, you wanna look casual, but you wanna look like you put a little bit of effort into getting ready that morning. So maybe a pair of dark denim. You could wear light denim. I get a lot of comments about this depending on the time of year. I think it can be okay in the spring or the summertime. I always just really think that dark denim looks better and is better first impression for a first date. I think it just looks a lot nicer. So you could wear a pair of dark denim, a pair of sneakers or boots with a button up or a t-shirt. So again, kind of depends on your personal style, whatever you feel like would be a better option for you, but you want to still look nice but also casual. I think this is a perfect outfit for that. It shows that you care and you put in the effort, and you're still gonna look nice without looking too overdressed. It is better to be overdressed than underdressed. I think that's always true, but for a daytime date, you really don't need to be wearing like a blazer or something super nice. So depending on where you live in the world, the components of this outfit might change. So instead of a pair of sneakers, you might opt for a pair of boots if it's winter time and cold where you live, or a sweater instead of a t-shirt with a nice coat. So keep this in mind. This is why I always preach versatility on my channel. I think basics make the best outfits, and when you have these very basic pieces and kind of more of a capsule minimalist wardrobe, it's very easy to swap things out. So it really does just make your life so much easier, and you save more money that way anyway. So layering is another good option. Girls love layers. I personally love layers. So if you opt for that basic t-shirt, you could kind of spice it up a little bit by adding a bomber jacket or a leather jacket or whatever you feel fits your personal style best. So for the daytime date, just to round it out, I think you really want to focus on the basics. So the basic t-shirts, the plain dark denim, a pair of sneakers, a pair of boots, very versatile pieces that are easily interchangeable, makes your life so much easier and stress-free, and you're not going to feel like I have nothing to wear. So now we have the nighttime date portion. This is going to be your dinners, your drinks, all of that good stuff. So like I mentioned earlier, you don't want to be too overdressed, but you definitely don't want to be underdressed either, especially for a nighttime date. An example here is don't show up to dinner wearing sweatpants and a hoodie, but also don't show up wearing a tuxedo. So you want to find that good middle ground and that good balance between the two. So this one's going to be kind of a step up from that daytime date. So you could add a cool jacket if you just wore like a t-shirt or a sweater before, or a blazer, something like that to kind of spice up your outfit a little bit. So this one is going to depend a little bit on where you live, but I think you can't go wrong with dark denim, chinos, wool pants, a turtleneck sweater, a button-up, a blazer, something a little bit nicer but still not too fancy. So I don't think you should ever be going on a first date where you have to wear a suit unless you're like a celebrity and you're taking her to a big event for a first date and she has to wear a dress or something. But that is very rare and probably not going to happen, and honestly wouldn't recommend that for a first date. So keep it casual, keep it simple. You don't want to be, like I said, too overdressed, but you definitely don't want to make sure you're underdressed dress either. So any of the things that I've just mentioned would be great options to make sure that you have a good balance in your outfit. So for shoes, I would opt for a boot or a dress shoe or a loafer, whatever your style is, just something that's a little bit more elevated. I would say you probably don't want to wear a sneaker unless you're going somewhere very, very casual for drinks or dinner. So if the date is a little bit more formal, I would recommend wearing dress pants or wool pants, something like that, with a pair of dress shoes or loafers, maybe a turtleneck sweater with a blazer, a cool coat, or a button-up with a blazer and a cool coat, just something that's a little bit more elevated. I think this really does depend on where you're going for the date, so definitely keep that in mind, but any of these are going to be great options. So those are my kind of suggestions for what to wear on a date. I don't want to tell you guys exactly what to wear. I kind of just wanted to give you guys some ideas and an outline for choosing your outfit and give you guys some tips and tricks for picking that out, because I think everyone's style is so different, and to tell you exactly what to wear on a date would probably mean that you're dressing like someone that you're not. That's not the case for all of you. I know a lot of you probably dress exactly like what I'm saying today, because I do preach versatility and basic pieces, because I think you're gonna get the most wear out of them. You're gonna get your money's worth, and it just makes your life a heck of a lot easier when you're going to an event or picking out an outfit for a special day. So keep that in mind. You don't have to dress like exactly what I'm saying, but I think these are good points to follow and tips to follow for picking out that first date outfit. So if you like this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for when I release new content. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram at CourtneyChristineRyan if you want to be connected with me a little bit more than just YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.